My name is Joe Way, and this is Sierra Specialty Auto. Welcome to the shop. Recently I built a fixture for welding or silver soldering bandsaw blades. That fixture was modeled on one shown by Tom of Tom's Techniques YouTube channel. His version incorporated a pair of toggle clamps to hold the blade down. I did not have toggle clamps at the time I built my fixture, but by the time I finished it and used it, I decided I really needed toggle clamps on mine, so I bought some from Amazon, and in this video I'm going to show the installation of those toggle clamps to finish up my fixture. The more I thought about Tom's toggle clamps, the more I decided that I really wanted to go to the trouble of getting some and installing them. So I went to Amazon. I got these, the ones I have somewhere that I had been looking for, I think are way too big anyway. So I got a heck of a deal on these. They're not Destaco quality, but then they're nowhere near Destaco price. This is maybe $10 for 2 pair, something of that nature, and I'll put a link in the description. I made up I trimmed down my little aluminum clamp pieces, tapped them for 5mm by 0.8, and added an extra nut to fasten them to the clamp. This is the original button that was supposed to point down. I've got them located pretty close to the mounting point to get a little better mechanical advantage, let them work a little better. So I'll mount these on here. On this one I have to be careful to avoid my scarfing cut, but there's plenty of room and I can get that out of the way. I can still make this work. Then over here all I have to do is straddle the mounting bolt for the guide plate underneath, and these will set right on here and clamp down just like Tom's. So let's go to the milling machine and put these holes in here. Tap and thread, or drill and tap. In order to keep the math simple for my simple mind, I'm going to run around my pattern of 4 holes on one side, finish them. I'll center drill, drill, and tap, and then I'll move to the other side of the fixture plate and run through the pattern again. I've got a rough mark on here, a little dot with magic marker to indicate the location of the first hole in each clamp. These are specified in metric, so if you run down to the bottom of the page on Amazon, you find the dimensions in millimeters, but then they're just converted from inch. So these are 5/8 of an inch from center to center on across this pair of holes, and 15/16 center to center here. And they're about 3/16. The center of the hole is about 3/16 back from the edge of the clamp. I want to line the edge of the clamp up with the dado that receives the bandsaw blade. So after I find center of this edge, I will move over 3/16 of an inch. There's 0. Now I'll move over 100 and 80, let's see, 3/16, 187 and a half. I need to move over 287 and a half. spotting drill first. And let's see how I'm lining up on my magic mark. Not highly critical, but that's pretty close right there. Let's zero on the Y and make a spot there. Get a sanity check here, make sure that looks like about 3/16. And it does. So I'll spot these deep enough to act as a chamfer for the finished tapped hole. One more time around the pattern with a tap. I thought for a few seconds I had a serious bozo moment going on when I realized that two of these clamp mounting bolt holes come into the line of the alignment plate, alignment guide, but then I realized that the bolts are shorter than the plate, so they're not going to go all the way through. So bozo moment, but not a serious one. Should have figured for that, but it didn't. It ended up not hurting me. So let's run through this and get these screwed down in a big hurry. Okay, let's go to the vise and get this adjusted on a piece of a blade. I can see here that we came out about where we wanted to be. The front of the clamp is flush with the relief dado. The action looks very good here, and the alignment, but of course we're way loose on both of these, so I'll start running these down a little closer until we get a good bite. This will be trial and error, just experimenting. I'm too close in now. That one looks pretty good. I can't shift it by hand. We'll call that done. I like that. Thanks again to Tom at Tom's Techniques for his inspiration on building this clamp. That fixture works now just the way I want it to. Those toggle clamps make it much more convenient to use the fixture, much easier to line the blade up. I thank you for following along with me while I added these clamps. I hope you'll comment. I hope you'll subscribe. And again, thank you for watching.